students, I'm your Komali ma'am. In this video, I'm going to give you solutions to the test yourself questions which I asked in a previous session. See here, we have given 4 ionization energy values. IE1, IE2, IE3, IE4, 4 values they have given, and they're asking us to find the number of valence electrons. Just check it out. 1, 2, 3. 3 electrons only present in a valence shell. Actually 4 is given, but if you observe now, as I told you the trick there in a previous video, that is 6 simple tricks to solve ionization energy questions easily. That is the name of a video. If you have not seen, just go through that, and there I explained you there are here 4 values is given, but there is a less difference. This is just 100 difference, for example, roughly here just 200 difference, but if you see here, so much difference is there, around 2500 rough calculation, so much difference is there, which means you can remove 3 electrons very easily. The 4th electron removal is very difficult. 3 electrons you can remove easily, in the sense it is having 3 electrons in a valence shell. If suppose if they have given a 5 values, 4th electron value and 5th electron value, so much gap is there, then it is having 4 electrons in a valence shell. You can solve in that manner. See the next question. Among the following elements, the highest ionization energy is? In which case ionization energy will be highest? In a half-filled and full-filled case. Ionization energy is more full-filled. So you can see here, not half-filled, full-filled, half-filled, no, and here half-filled, here also half-filled. Here this is a 3rd period element and this is a 4th period element. So this is a 3rd period element, 4th period element. Top to bottom ionization energy decreases in a period. Then this is having more ionization element. This period element is having, this element is having more ionization energy. Option B is the correct answer. See the question number 3. They have given us lithium, beryllium, boron, and they're asking us second ionization potential. This is the most important model question. You see regularly this question. So I will teach you a simple technique to solve this question. See, lithium, beryllium, boron. What is an electronic configuration? Lithium electronic configuration 2s1. 1s2, 2s1. 1s2, 2s1. Beryllium 1s2, 2s2. Boron 2s2, 2p1. This is general its element electronic configuration I have written. So remove one electron. For removing, after removal of one electron, you will be getting Li plus. After removing one electron, Be plus. After removing one electron, B plus. Means 1s2 is the configuration, 2s1 is the configuration, and here 2s2 is the configuration. Got it? So 1s2, 2s1, 2s2. Now what you do is, from here you have to remove a second electron. To remove a second electron, they are asking us which needs and more energy. The trend they are asking. You compare. 1s2 is the configuration of helium. 2s1 is the electronic configuration of lithium. 2s2 is an electronic configuration of beryllium. And that's it. As I told you in a previous video, lithium, beryllium, boron, left to right, what happens? Ionization energy increases. But exception is beryllium, boron, because beryllium is completely filled electrons in S. So you get this configuration. Now lithium, beryllium, which is having, lithium, beryllium, which is having more ionization energy, beryllium. And then beryllium and then lithium. Okay, and coming to this helium comes to the lithium. I'm taking this trend only. I did not apply this one. And coming to the helium and beryllium, we don't know which one, because in a previous video I did not teach you. Coming to this is, and helium is a noble gas and beryllium comes to the alkaline earth metal. Helium is having, it is more stable, that's why its ionization energy is more. So this is the correct trend. Now you have to compare this with the real configuration. Helium means which element? Lithium. Beryllium means which element? Boron. Lithium means which element here? Be. So we have lithium more, then boron, and then beryllium. See, for looking, it may you may feel, ma'am, you did so much, so it is little no. And just to take paper and pen, what you have to do, write their electronic configuration. IE1, its own general configuration. You take the electronic configuration. IE2, then you get the new electronic configuration. That new electronic configuration you compare with the element. This configuration is like beryllium. Actually, it is not beryllium. This is boron configuration only, second ionization energy. But you are going to compare with it is like a beryllium configuration. So what are the elements you get here? Make a general trend, and later on, beryllium means it is in boron IE2, lithium means beryllium IE2, helium means lithium IE2. Based on that, you arrange it, you will that kind of all trend questions you can solve very easily. See this question, an element has successive ionization enthalpies, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh, and eighth. These many ionization energies are there. They are asking to which group this particular element belongs. Then what you need to do is just count that 900 and 2000, for example, and 1000 difference, rough calculation here, and 1k difference, rough calculation, 3000 4000 rough calculation. But here 4000 to 7000, 3k difference, okay, and here 8k difference, I mean 800 difference. And here at a time, how much is the difference here? So much is there difference, almost 9k difference is there. 9 means 8 to 9k difference is there. So it is having total how many electrons in valence shell? 1 2 3 4 5 6 electrons in the valence shell. After removal of these 6 electrons, you can do it. But 7th electron needs more energy, means it is having that 7th electron is a core electron. It is having only 6 electrons in the valence shell, so it is a 6th A group element or a 16th group element. The option C is the correct answer. Now coming to the question number 5, they're asking us which of the following electronic configurations represents a sudden large gap between the second and third ionization energies of an element. So they're telling that there is a large gap between second and third, which means it is having only 2 electrons in the valence shell. So see, in which case 2 electrons in the valence shell, just for identification I have kept commas here. Here 5 valence electrons, no, and this is an 5 valence electrons, no, and here 3 valence electrons, no. See here only 2 valence electrons. Just you see the number. Valence shell is 2. Here valence shell is 3. Here valence shell is 3. Here valence shell. So here only 2 electrons are present in the valence shell. That's why this is a correct answer. Got the clarity? Now see the question number 6. The correct order of second IE of carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine are in the order. So what they're asking, second IE order. See how easily you can do carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. They're asking second ionization energy. Okay, so first ionization energy means this only. Before I told you, write the electronic configuration, and that electronic configuration similar to which element you see and you compare, I told you. But here now I am using another trick. So without doing that also, how can you do it? Now if you remove one electron from a carbon, which element electronic configuration you get? Before carbon, which element? Hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon. So I get a boron. One element before of nitrogen is carbon. Before of oxygen, one element is nitrogen. Before fluorine, one element is oxygen. And if you do that method also, you get the same. I am removing one electron and I got these configurations. Now compare in this. then it's very easy. Nitrogen, oxygen. Actually, left to right, IE increases, but there is an exception. Nitrogen comes to this position, oxygen, then carbon, and then boron. Now, nitrogen in the sense which element? Oxygen. Oxygen in the sense which element? Fluorine. And then carbon in the sense which element configuration? Nitrogen. Boron in the sense which element? Carbon. So carbon is more, and then fluorine, where is this? Sorry, oxygen is more, and then fluorine, and then nitrogen, and then carbon. Option number D. This method also you can do it without any electronic configuration. You can do it. Suppose they're asking, ma'am, IE3, then 2 elements ahead you go. Suppose carbon, beryllium, boron, carbon. For example, they're asking carbon IE3, nitrogen IE3. So carbon IE3 means, IE2 means you see this one, IE3 means you see this one. Now take beryllium. Nitrogen IE3. IE3 means you take second element from nitrogen, boron. So these 2 elements you compare. In these 2, beryllium, boron, which electronic configuration is more stable? Beryllium is more stable. So beryllium ionization energy is more. So beryllium ionization means you are comparing, this is a carbon's one, right? So IE3 of carbon is more than IE3 of nitrogen. In such a way, you can solve it without any writing electronic configurations. See the question number 7. The correct values of ionization energies are silicon, phosphorus, chlorine and sulfur is given. So go through the group of period: sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine. What happens left to right? Ionization energy increases. This is an expected trend, but there is an exception: magnesium, aluminium, and there is an exception: phosphorus and sulfur, as I told you. So chlorine, and then phosphorus, and then sulfur, and then silicon, and then magnesium, and then aluminium, and then sodium. This is a trend. Okay. Now here what happens is, they're asking silicon, phosphorus, chlorine, sulfur. Silicon, phosphorus, chlorine, sulfur. This is the correct order. So in this, chlorine value should be highest value. Chlorine value. This is our correct trend. Chlorine value should be highest value according to the IE. So chlorine is in which position? Third position. Its value should be highest. So here fourth value is highest. No. Here which value is it? It is in third position here. Here also fourth value is highest. No. Here is the correct answer. Okay, because its value, chlorine is in a highest value as per the trend given here. Chlorine is in third position, correct. And phosphorus value is second highest. Phosphorus is which position? Second position. Yes, correct. This is the second highest in all these 4. And sulfur is the third highest. Sulfur is the last element. Yes, third highest. And silicon is the least value. Silicon, yes, this is the least value. These are the test option C is the correct answer. These are the test yourself questions which I given in a previous video. Go through that, and if you have got the correct answers or any mistake happened in any way, check it out. And if you feel this video is helpful for you, hit on a like and go through the channel. Many free videos are there, and you watch all those videos. Still, if you want any coaching for a chemistry, I am taking the online classes. You can, I give my contact number in the description. Send your 10 mark sheet and photo so that you can like a tuition every day, 1-to-1. I mean that groups are there, online classes are going on. You can join into that and you can study in a systematic manner. All the chapters you can study if you feel that you are getting less marks in chemistry. This is today's session. Thank you so much for watching this video.